Still wondering why you're broke? Let me guess. You're blaming the government, the economy, or maybe even bad luck. Newsflash. It's you. Your lazy excuses, your small-minded goals, your refusal to take control. Keep crying about taxes, inflation, or how hard life is while others are out here flipping the same deck of cards you've got into empires. Are you ready to hear the truth, or are you just here to stay mad and broke? Welcome to Self-Mastery Labs. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Keeping money is harder than making it, and that's why you're still struggling. You think making money is the hard part? Oh, sweet summer child, let me break it to you. Keeping money is a whole different beast. It's the final boss of the wealth building game. And guess what? Most people lose. Why? Because they're addicted to spending every cent they touch like it's burning a hole in their pockets. Let me guess. Your bank account looks like a revolving door. Money comes in, and before it even has a chance to breathe, it's gone. You're constantly upgrading your lifestyle to match your income, drowning in subscriptions you don't need, or convincing yourself that you deserve that new gadget because you've been working so hard. Spoiler alert, that's not how wealth works. Here's the cold, hard truth. Making money is math, but keeping money is mindset. Anyone can hustle their way to a paycheck, but it takes discipline and self-awareness to hold on to it. Do you even know where your money goes every month? Or are you too busy showing off on Instagram, living a life you can't afford to impress people who don't care? And let's talk about inflation. It's not just a buzzword, it's eating away at your cash every second you sit on it. If you're not investing, your money is literally shrinking. But investing isn't enough either. You need to know how to reinvest, diversify, and avoid stupid risks. Keeping wealth is an active process. It's not just dumping cash into stocks and hoping for the best. Think about lottery winners or professional athletes who go bankrupt within years of making millions. What's their problem? They didn't learn how to keep their money. They thought the cash flow would never stop. Newsflash, your ability to make money will eventually slow down, and if you haven't figured out how to keep it and make it grow, you're setting yourself up for a spectacular crash. So, what's your game plan? Are you tracking your expenses, investing wisely, and saying no to unnecessary purchases, or are you letting every whim and impulse dictate your financial future? If you don't get control now, you'll be stuck in a vicious cycle, forever making money but never having any to show for it. Here's the bottom line. Making money gets you in the game, but keeping money is what keeps you in it. Stop pretending you're grinding if your bank account balance says otherwise. Keeping your money is the real flex. Are you up for the challenge, or are you just playing pretend? Chapter 2. Business people hire pros to get richer, and that's why you're still struggling alone. Let's get one thing straight. Nobody builds empires by themselves. Not Bezos, not Musk, not Gates. The difference between people who stay small and those who go big. Smart business people know when to bring in the big guns. Meanwhile, you're out here thinking you can do it all. Marketing, accounting, legal, operations, sales, and wondering why you're stuck in the same place year after year. Listen closely. DIY is for amateurs. Pros know they need other pros to scale up. The most successful entrepreneurs don't waste time trying to be good at everything. They focus on what they're best at: strategy, vision, leadership, and hire experts to handle the rest. Why? Because time is money, and every hour you spend on something outside your skill set is an hour you're not making progress where it counts. Oh, but you're probably thinking, I can't afford to hire anyone right now. No, you can't afford not to. The longer you try to save money by doing it all yourself, the more opportunities you're missing to grow. When you hire a professional, you're not just paying for a service, you're buying their years of experience, their expertise, and their ability to deliver results faster and better than you ever could. Let's say you're running a small business. Are you seriously going to spend hours Googling how to file your taxes correctly? Or would you rather pay a professional who can save you thousands and keep you out of trouble with the IRS? Are you trying to design your own website, struggling with cheap templates that look like they're from 2006? Or are you hiring a designer who will make you look like $1 million brand? And let's not forget, great people attract great results. When you bring top talent into your business, you're not just offloading tasks, you're elevating your entire operation. Professionals see opportunities and solutions you'd never think of because they have spent their careers mastering their craft. They're not an expense, they're an investment. Still not convinced? Take a look at the most successful entrepreneurs. They didn't skimp on talent, they hired the best, paid for expertise, and it paid off tenfold. But sure, keep telling yourself you'll figure it out on your own. Keep spinning your wheels while someone else who's smarter, faster, and willing to hire pros races right past you. Here's the deal. If you're serious about building wealth, stop being cheap with your business. You're not saving money by doing it all yourself. You're leaving money on the table. Business people hire pros to get richer because they understand one thing you clearly don't. You can't scale alone. So, what's it going to be? Keep pretending you've got it all handled, or finally admit you need help and get to work hiring the best. Chapter 3. Your earnings reflect your tool mastery, and that's why you're stuck at the bottom. Let's get brutally honest. The size of your paycheck is a direct reflection of how well you use the tools at your disposal. If you're barely scraping by, don't blame the system, the economy, or bad luck. It's because you're swinging a dull axe and wondering why the tree isn't falling. You're not broke because of lack of opportunity. You're broke because you haven't mastered your tools. Look at the people who are crushing it. Are they smarter than you? Not necessarily. Are they working harder? Doubtful. What they are doing is taking the same tools you have, time, technology, skills, and wielding them with precision while you're still fumbling around like it's your first day on the job. Let's break it down. 1. Time. Everyone gets 24 hours in a day, yet some people use theirs to build empires while you're using yours to scroll social media and binge Netflix. How you spend your time is the sharpest tool you have, or the dullest. If you're not managing it like a pro, don't expect professional level results. 2. Technology. The internet is a gold mine of opportunity, but you're probably using it to shop online or watch cat videos instead of building a brand, learning new skills, or networking with the right people. If you're not leveraging tech to make money, you're leaving cash on the table every single day. Skills. Are you sharpening your skills, or are you stuck in the good enough zone? Because good enough doesn't cut it anymore. If you're still riding on the same outdated expertise you picked up 5 years ago, guess what? Someone younger, hungrier, and more skilled is about to take your spot. But here's the kicker. You've probably convinced yourself that you're doing your best. Really? Is this your best? Or is this just the limit of your comfort zone? Because if you're not actively sharpening your tools, reading, learning, practicing, upgrading, then you're not earning what you could be. You're stuck earning what you deserve. Think about this. A master carpenter and an amateur can both have the same set of tools, but only one of them can craft a masterpiece. What separates them? Mastery. The amateur blames the tools for their mediocre work, while the pro knows it's not about the tools. It's about how you use them. So, what about you? Are you taking the time to become a master of your craft, or are you just swinging wildly and hoping for the best? Are you investing in yourself, or are you waiting for someone else to hand you the opportunities you think you deserve? Newsflash, no one's coming to save you. If your earnings aren't where you want them to be, stop whining and start sharpening. Take a course, learn a new skill, get comfortable being uncomfortable, because that's where growth happens. The hard truth is this. You earn based on your level of mastery. The sharper your skills, the bigger your paycheck. So if you're stuck at the bottom, it's not the tools, it's you. Now, the question is, are you willing to do what it takes to level up, or are you going to keep blaming your circumstances while the pros leave you in the dust? Your move. Chapter 4. 3 income streams, the safety net you need. Because relying on one is a financial death wish. Let me hit you with some truth that might sting. If you're relying on just one income stream to keep your life afloat, you're not just gambling with your financial future. You're playing Russian roulette with all 6 chambers loaded. Sure, the paychecks might be rolling in now, but what happens when the economy shifts, your industry dries up, or your boss decides you're redundant? You're done. Game over. Wake up. This is the 21st century. The days of relying on a single income source are as dead as Blockbuster. Yet here you are, clutching onto that one job or business like it's invincible. Let me tell you something, it's not. Think about it. You've got bills to pay, mouths to feed, and dreams to chase. And all of that is hanging by the thread of one paycheck, one employer's whims, one source of cash flow. That's not just risky, it's reckless. Imagine someone walking a tightrope with no safety net. That's you. One slip, and you're free falling straight into financial ruin. Now let's talk about the solution. 3 income streams. Why 3? Because diversification is the ultimate power move. You think billionaires rely on one income stream? No. They've got fingers in every pie. Investments, businesses, royalties, you name it. When one stream dries up, they don't sweat it. Another one is still flowing. Here's the deal. 1. Your main hustle. This is your bread and butter. The job or business that keeps you afloat. But don't get comfortable. The goal here isn't to survive, it's to fund your next moves. 2. Your side hustle. If your evenings and weekends aren't making you money, what are they doing? Watching TV? Scrolling Instagram? You've got time to build a side hustle, and if you're not, that's on you. 3. Passive income. This is the holy grail. Money that makes itself while you sleep. Think investments, real estate, or monetizing content online. If you don't have passive income, you're missing out on the easiest, most reliable safety net out there. And no, I'm not saying it's easy. Building 3 income streams takes time, effort, and strategy. But you know what's harder? Losing your one job and scrambling to figure out how to pay rent next month. Or worse, watching someone else dominate a market you ignored because you were too tired after your 9 to 5. The truth is, relying on one income stream is financial laziness masquerading as security. You're gambling that nothing will ever go wrong. Guess what? Things will go wrong. Recessions hit, jobs disappear, your health might fail, and when that happens, your excuses won't save you. So, what's your plan? Are you going to keep pretending that one paycheck is enough in a world where layoffs are announced over Zoom? Or are you going to build a fortress of income streams that can weather any storm? 3 streams. That's the magic number. If one dries up, you've still got 2 to keep you going. It's not just about making money, it's about protecting it, growing it, and ensuring that no matter what happens, you stay standing. Relying on one income stream in 2024, that's financial suicide. Get your safety net together, or don't bother complaining when the bottom drops out. The choice is yours. Play it smart and diversify, or roll the dice and hope luck's on your side. Spoiler alert, it won't be. Chapter 5. Start a business and laugh at your tax bill because you're getting robbed blind right now. Let's get real for a second. If you're earning a paycheck and think you're doing alright, you're actually playing the financial game on hard mode. Why? Because you're handing over a huge chunk of your hard-earned money to Uncle Sam without even questioning it. Every 2 weeks, they swoop in like a thief in the night and help themselves to your income, and you just sit there, nodding like it's normal. Spoiler alert, it doesn't have to be. The rich, they don't play by those rules. They figured out the cheat code, and here it is. Start a business. If you think starting a business is just for entrepreneurs, you're missing the point entirely. Starting a business isn't just about making money, it's about keeping it. And if you don't understand that, congratulations, you're paying more in taxes than you need to, while the business owners are out here laughing all the way to the bank. Here's the uncomfortable truth. As a regular employee, you're taxed at the source. The government gets theirs before you even see your paycheck. Your only say in the matter? Deciding how much of what's left over goes to rent, bills, food, and maybe, if you're lucky, a little fun. But when you own a business, you flip the script. Now, you get paid first, and the government gets what's left over after you've deducted every expense imaginable. Still think starting a business is optional? Let me hit you with some facts that will make your blood boil. As an employee, you pay taxes on your gross income. Business owners, however, pay taxes on their net income after deducting expenses like travel, meals, equipment, and even part of their home utilities. That means every coffee you drink, every flight you take, every piece of tech you buy to run your business, it's a write-off. Meanwhile, you're over here budgeting for your next Starbucks run like it's a luxury. Think about it. Business owners can legally reduce their taxable income while you're stuck cutting personal expenses to make ends meet. That's not a coincidence. It's a system designed to reward those who take control of their financial lives. You're just playing by rules designed to keep you broke. And let's not even talk about retirement. As a business owner, you can set up tax-advantaged retirement accounts and fund them with pre-tax dollars, effectively shielding even more of your income from taxes. You, on the other hand, are maxing out your 401k and still getting crushed by taxes on every dollar you take home. Does that sound fair? It's not. But fairness doesn't matter here. Strategy does. Now, let me guess. You're sitting there thinking, but starting a business is risky. Really? Riskier than losing 30% of your paycheck every single year to taxes you could have avoided? Riskier than working 40 years just to retire on half of what wasn't enough in the first place? The real risk is staying stuck in a system where you have no control. Starting a business doesn't mean you have to reinvent the wheel or build the next Amazon. It could be as simple as turning a hobby into side income, freelancing, or offering consulting in an area you already know well. The point isn't to get rich overnight, it's to shift the financial scales in your favor. It's about keeping more of what you earn instead of donating it to the government without asking questions. And don't give me the excuse that you don't know how. YouTube exists, Google exists, courses, mentors, books, they all exist. If you're not learning how to start a business, it's not because you can't, it's because you're too lazy or too scared. Harsh? Maybe. True? Absolutely. So here's the deal. Start a business, learn the tax codes, stop letting the government treat you like an ATM. Because if you don't, you're not just working for your boss, you're working for the IRS. And the worst part, you're letting it happen. Want to keep laughing at memes about how bad taxes are, or do you actually want to do something about it? You're cool. Don't just sit there pretending you didn't hear me. You got two choices right now. Keep scrolling, keep complaining, and keep living the same mediocre life, or actually do something about it. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it takes work. But let me remind you, no one's coming to save you. Not your boss, not the government, and definitely not your excuses. So what's it gonna be? Keep playing small, or are you finally ready to step up? Drop your excuses and your thoughts in the comments. Or don't, but just know if you stay broke, that's on you.